Welcome. I gotta see how to say it in Arabic. Um, anyway, I hope everybody's having a wonderful Thursday, a terrific Thursday, and I hope, you know, the day has found you and you're in a good state of mind, in a good physical state, well, mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, and all that good stuff. But today, I'd like to talk about something that is very close to my heart. I'm going to talk about thyroid disease. Do you know that there are so many people that are euthyroid that do not know? And in my case, what happened to me, um, my weight has always fluctuated. Like I would either be like I wouldn't have an appetite, or I would be like super emaciated and always wanting to eat. Like so, on a normal, I'm 5'5". I used to be 5'6". My normal weight is 130 to 140. That I fluctuate. I used to be 125 to 135, but as I've gotten older and so forth. So anyway, but I mean, I watch what I eat. I always watch my diet. I don't drink soda and all that. But the parameters that they use for to determine who has a thyroid condition, it really, I mean, it has to be upgraded, because I am what you call a paper pack rat. I hold documents. I scan them, I hold them, and when it comes to my health, well, I'm in charge of me. I'm the boss of me. I'm me, team Patty, team Patricia Kubas, 100%. So I've always maintained my health records. And I used to maintain my husband's health records, but he would never ask to get like his labs and all that. So going back, looking over my paperwork, I'm like, wow, these levels were right at the threshold, right at the threshold. And no one ever said, one doctor, I can tell you this, and Alhamdulillah Rahman Rahim, he was an Egyptian ophthalmologist. I went to get my eyes checked, and he said, your vision has changed drastically. I want you to do a follow-up. So he sent me, alhamdulillah, he sent me to go get labs. And then, I'm talking 1990, I lived in Manhattan, 1994, I had these issues. That's when I started saving all my lab work. So, I mean, now, like the past month, now we're in June, in like March, April, just until May, I was sleeping like 12 hours a day. I was totally exhausted, wiped out, and I don't drink alcohol. I don't use anything illegal. The tree is the tree. That's a natural thing. But I was so tired. I was like, oh my gosh, I thought I had Lyme disease. I went to one doctor. They didn't see nothing. So I don't drive to that place, because just 2 weeks later, my numbers are extremely low, and like I've been having these symptoms. So yeah, it's a very important thing that healthcare providers need to address, because this little butterfly gland in our neck that is about maybe that big in total, it might be like 2 inches, or I don't even know, I'd have to look, but that little gland controls the entire body. I'll say it again. The thyroid gland controls the body. Yeah, diet. I know, diet. No. Alhamdulillah Rahman Rahim. Allah, monotheistic. Don't talk, please do not interrupt me, and don't go on about anything with Jesus. Jesus was a prophet, and that's it. So do your research. Anyhow, thyroid is the little gland, that little tiny gland that's in our neck. The butterfly gland controls our entire body. And I would have these depressive moods. The thyroid. So I mean, I don't understand why this is, but I like to address issues that affect people, and I'm sure I'm not the only patient. Like I have a dear friend, we've been friends since we're teenagers. She's type 2 diabetic, And she says she doesn't have a thyroid, but she's got this. She's had the same symptoms I've had, the fatigue, the eyebrows thinning. I mean, I have thick dark eyes, but like the eyebrows, that's a part of it that starts to happen. The hair. I mean, I have a lot of hair. I'm blessed with a lot of follicular profit here, but I mean, my hair like was coming out, but I always shed anyway. But that's part of the thyroid. So that's part of the thyroid. Thank you, Newmar. Hello, hello, hello. So you know, I just don't understand it. Healthcare is really just something that is totally broken. That's another thing that's broken. I had when I was in the hospital, what happened was when I broke my leg last year, the wound, see that? And then I got two up here. Stand up. I got the two scars here when they put the external fixator on me. Oh. Right here, this wall, I fell. I was taking sheetrock off, and I fell. And I went unconscious, too, because I saw stars. And I went unconscious a couple of times. That's all the stories. So, one nurse at the ER, she wanted me to move. I said, I can't move. And she's like, well, you need to move over here. And then another nurse came in because I was yelling, I was screaming, I was in pain. And I said, he was like, no, she can't move. And I said it to this girl like 3 times. And I said, yeah, well, Nurse Ratchet wasn't hearing me. She said, Nurse Ratchet. Somebody entered in my chart that I weighed 169 pounds. Alhamdulillah, Rahman Rahim, for anyone who weighs, any women who are my height. But they put me at 5'2", 169 pounds. And when I got after the hospital, I was like, what are they talking about? They got me confused with somebody else. Anyway, I'm 5'5", I'm 135 pounds. I'm trying to get down a little bit more. I want to go to 125, but I don't stress an OD about my weight. Like as long as I'm healthy, you understand? Women, they get all tripped out about, oh, I weigh too much. Yeah, I do support LGBT. My son is gay. I have a gay adult son. Absolutely. I know in religion, like, oh, it's a sin. Well, you know what? People are born gay. But anyway, I hope everybody's going to have a great day. And please, everyone who's watching, if you're real, monitor your health records. Monitor your lab reports, urine analysis, any testing that you go for. You have got to be your own advocate. When my son is 45 now. When my son was a little boy, he had asthma and he was having these fits. And this one doctor, he was having sinus and asthma. I said, he needs a chest x-ray. Oh no, I had hip back then in the 80s. I'm not giving him an x-ray. I looked at him. I said, you want to know something? If something happens to my son, I'm going to have your license. I'm going to have your little cushy house and your cushy car. Give me a script. Okay. If you are not like, bam, this is what I want, get it done. I don't care what the insurance says. Do your job. Don't worry about because you're part of a corporation. That's what it is, A lot of these health practices, corporate. So make sure if something doesn't feel right in your body, okay, you can self-diagnose yourself. You can go online. You can see what the ailment is, But you have to get your copies of your work. You have to know what's going on internally because they're not going to go over it with you. The one doctor I have now, she goes over, she says, listen, this is up. You're almost at that point. And I go, thank you, alhamdulillah, thank you. I finally have a doctor who pays attention instead of somebody who comes in with their computer. It's like, I think they teach them this in med school. It's part of, take the patient's info. You get 5 minutes. You're allotted 10 minutes. I think they allot 10 minutes per patient. All right. You sit there and you wait. The place I go to, thank goodness I don't have to wait. I don't have to go there and pack lunch and dinner. But she's good. So when you see any of your diagnostic labs that are at like a like whatever the parameter is for that specific, like say and hemoglobin, HGB. Hemoglobin for a woman over 18 to 65 is supposed to be 12. There's hemoglobin, there's hematocrit, there's the mean corpuscular volume, MCV, there's the MCHC, mean corpuscular hemoglobin, MCHV, mean corpuscular hemoglobin volume. There's your ferritin that you need to know. If your indices are low, you're going to have the following symptoms. You're going to have fatigue. You're going to have lightheadedness. You're going to feel woozy when you stand up. You can even feel woozy. This has happened to me, and I'm sure others can relate. I would be at work or even sitting at home. I would be eating, and like all of a sudden, I would get this sudden like, and it would be like almost like a drop in blood pressure or a drop in, I don't know, but anemia, hemoglobin. Think of hemoglobin as the vehicle that drives the blood. So the hemoglobin is the car. It runs automatically, okay? It's like an electric car. You know, you can program it. No. Hemoglobin transports the oxygen throughout our body. So when you have a low hemoglobin, you have a low MCV, mean corpuscular volume, like I said, the low MC, what is it? When your indices are low, then you're going to have fatigue, dizziness, rapid heartbeat, constipation, frequent urination, because what happens is with the constipation is because your body is not absorbing the nutrients. Now, I had to basically become my own doctor. I was always like into science and everything because my mother was sick from when I was a young kid, and I used to go with her. We lived in the projects, so we would go before she got the ambulance service, which I made her get. I got that. I saw the bus. I was, yo, buddy, how does my mother get on this bus? She's blind and handicapped. Make it happen. Snap, snap. I did. I told them that. I was like, how does she do this? I was a little shit kid. Ooh, excuse me, a little poop kid. So anyway, getting back to that, like with the indices and all that, you have to check. Oh yeah, the constipation. Your body is not absorbing the nutrients that you're ingesting, so that will cause constipation. You know, so it's all connected, and also a lot of foods. A lot of people are gluten sensitive, okay, gluten intolerant. So if you have any of these conditions, I would suggest gluten-free. Stay away from, they tell you on the thyroid, no gluten, no dairy. I do have yogurt though. Yogurt helps because it has the acidophilus, and I need that to, you know, clean out whatever I've got in my belly. No gluten, no dairy, no sugar. Try to avoid sugar. Try to avoid alcohol because alcohol breaks down. It's a glucose. It breaks down into polysaccharides, sugar, you know, so it's a glucose. You'll get a little buzz, you know, the ethanol is going to give you a little like, ooh, you know, but so take care of your health. Anyway, I got to go. I got things to do. Me and my dog, we got errands to run. And anybody who's watching, have a great day. If you're real, if you're not, if you're somebody who shouldn't be watching, well, you know, you put yourself in a situation. Oh yeah, that's another story I could talk about. Oh, honey, I already put that out there on social media. But anyway, have a good day. Till next time. Thanks for watching. Bye. So remember, take care of your health. You are your number one priority. Be Team You, like my favorite blogger, Kempire. I do watch reality TV. Although I'm going to cancel it because I'm not watching it no more. Because, well, what we have going on in the Middle East, well, these networks receive funding from a lot of these places, and I don't want to contribute. You know what? Good luck. Have a great life. Do your reality gig. Make all the money you got to do. But I don't need to watch because you ain't putting no money in my pocket, and that's how I feel. But anyway, alhamdulillah, rahman rahim. Stay blessed, everybody. Stay healthy. Stay hydrated. Give thanks when you wake up, no matter what's going on, because you woke up and you can make a new day. Until next time, peace and blessings.